Hello, everyone. My name is Jackson C. I'm a fourth year student, and my major is sales management. And this is my complex problem, drug abuse in Ohio. So, diving deeper into the problem, we see that it has increased 26% since 2017. So, in the past 5 years, it has increased over a quarter of percent. And that is just not, that is something that we don't want to see because we want to decrease and find a way to lessen the drug abuse problems we have here in Ohio. And that statistic came from the OhioCapitalJournal.gov. And then the second point came from the OhioAttorneyGeneral.gov, and it specifically talked about opioid overdose surges. And this statistic: 1 out of 10 Ohioans die. This is a fatal overdose statistic. So we can assume and know that the number of drug abusers that are not fatal. So the number is higher out of 10, out of 10 people in Ohio. And just the fatal is 10% of Ohioans are dying from overdose, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to hear that, but we do hear about it in the news, in the ads, social media, TV, just really all over. And I think coming up and finding solutions is really needs to be our main goal. So diving into the emotional and physical damage aspect of it, physically, if you've seen it secondhand, a loved one, a family member, a friend, really, and even research on the internet or through TV, we see the effects physically. They lose weight, their overall health deteriorates massively, and it affects their longevity of life, and it affects them mentally as well. And then leading into that, the emotional aspect of that is, it's hard for the surrounding loved ones of that person who's abusing drugs, because you feel the pain and you see them suffering and trying to either escape the real world or escape their pain themselves, and it hurts the people around them. So leading off that, I picked teenagers, specifically seniors, as my targeted audience. I think this is a really good targeted audience, strictly because they're getting ready to either go get a job, go into the real world, live on their own, college, and they're going to be making their own decisions and own choices. So I think relaying a message while they're in high school and getting more information out there to them is really the goal, because having them learn early before they become adults, young men, young women, it really could have a positive effect in the long run, just by getting that message out there and really explaining more information about the problems with it and just other major issues that comes with drug abuse. So some solutions from the Newswire US. They stated that they're trying to come up with new technology, whether that be a new pill, just new ideas, new solutions to really lessen the number. Because as stated before, it's increasing in Ohio specifically, and we really want it to go the other way. And then from the Columbus Capital Dispatch. .gov, they stated that they are putting $8 million in Ohio, $8 million into R&D, research and development, on trying to find new ways and new solutions to solving this drug abuse problem. And then from the Dayton Daily News, a family stated in the journal that we have to all be in this together. It's not a one person show. Not one person can solve it. We all need to really take a part in trying to help and lessen the deaths and just lessen the number of abuses. And specifically, they came to that journal because their son died from a drug overdose, and it was his first time ever using drugs, and he died right away, his first time. So they really wanted to relay and get that message out there that we all need to take a part, and even if it's the smallest. You might think it's the smallest part, but really it can really help in any way. Any way would help. So then wrapping it up, I just wanted to give you guys the hotline tip. Um, you guys can easily access it and find it on the internet. There's multiple different hotlines for different drug abuses. I just wanted to relay the message to you guys and make you aware of it. But yes, this is the number. And just to wrap things up, I mean, we just talking about those statistics earlier, the problem and the issues that Ohio is having with drug abuse is really affecting everyone personally. It also is affecting them professionally as well. In long term living a strong, healthy life, strong relationships, it's affecting it all. And I really think we need to really take a bigger part and take more notice and really try to relay the message to people and really help them in any way we possibly can. So I just wanted to thank you for listening to this presentation, and thank you for taking the time. And on the next page will be my reference sources, and thank you.